Hey, Max here, and I got a hot topic to talk with you Star Wars fans today. And it's all about Solo, a Star Wars story, official trailer. Where is it? But first, we got to get through the disclaimer because we do talk about rumors in this series. It's hot topics for us to talk about as fans. This video contains rumors, speculation, and strong opinions on my part. And I want to know your opinion about why Solo trailer is not out yet. The other point of this video is to say, did they get it wrong? Did Kathleen Kennedy make the wrong call? Because this situation has been in Hollywood before. Look at this image on the right. This could have been Back to the Future. They had a great cast. We're holding out, rolling on Alden Ehrenreich, but if everything behind the scenes drama is to be true, he needs an acting coach constantly. Nothing against him personally, but pulling off Han Solo after Harrison Ford is a tall order, and maybe he couldn't cut it. And they had everything in place for a great movie, but did they make the wrong call? Should they have replaced Alden Ehrenreich and put a more competent actor in there with acting and who can pull off humor and deliver those epic lines? There's got to be a reason why they're hiding this, guys. I know everyone's feeling it. If the Disney Star Wars movie universe was on track, we would have had the trailer with The Last Jedi if things were running smooth. They're not running smooth. Don't believe all the stuff out there that it's made $1 billion. It's on the right tracks because there's a lot of things going on that are fishy, and I'm calling shenanigans on the whole situation. Especially with the announcement of the Rian Johnson trilogy. Now, I do have some other videos out there where there's rumors out there in the press that the Rian Johnson trilogy is filming this summer, starting to film, and they're locking down locations. I could be completely wrong. Now I do these rumor videos because I want to talk about it, and maybe I am wrong, but I really believe that's episode 9, and if that is the Rian Johnson trilogy, boy, they haven't learned from their mistakes at all, have they? They're going to rush into starting the first episode of a new trilogy and start filming that quick? Doesn't sound good. But check out my other video on that. The other thing I want to ask you viewers, if the Solo trailer is as bad as it is to be believed, and the Solo bomb is what they're calling it, would it have affected the Last Jedi box office? And I think that's reason number one we do not have the trailer yet. Is because if people would see the mess that this is, and I hope I'm wrong. I never want a Star Wars movie to be bad. If they continue with Rian Johnson's trilogy, I still want it to be good. I completely do not want him to touch another Star Wars movie, but I'm still hoping for the best, that it turns out well. I want Han Solo to be good. But if it is as bad as to be believed, and they're hiding it like they are, I really think they're hiding it. Kathleen Kennedy does not want this released because she has nothing else to release before episode 9. It's going to be a long wait till episode 9 if this leaves a bad taste in Star Wars fans' mouths. And it could possibly, behind the scenes, be the end of Kathleen Kennedy. Now, that's a rumor too, but if something happens behind the scenes, when do you think we're going to find out about it? Not anytime soon. It's when episode 9 released. 2019 is the next important year for the Star Wars movie universe. They have the sections of Disney World coming out with Star Wars, episode 9, and the streaming service launches in one of the rumored TV series that's going to be part of that service is the Star Wars live action TV series. So, if something happens behind the scenes, that's when we're going to hear about it. Alright, and I'm checking my notes here. I also covered if the Rian Johnson trilogy is an actual thing and they go forward with it, rushing into production is another bad sign that the Star Wars movie universe is off track. Let's take a closer look at this Solo, though. Let's look at the initial promo image. This is when they announced the movie. Lord and Miller, Aaron, I forget his last name, sorry. Chewbacca, Woody Harrelson. Great cast. There's some others in there. I'm forgetting the names and I apologize. But I think the cast is great. Lord and Miller are proven talent. So, instead of going with the proven quantity and putting trust in people that deliver, they deserved respect. They deserved a chance to make a great film. Did they make the wrong decision? I think they did. Another look at my Kathleen Kennedy video. And I really do hope she's fired behind the scenes, because I do not think she's doing her job well. I've said this before. She can't finish things right, and she can't start anything new. And if they do go through with this Rian Johnson trilogy, rush into production, and don't do other things that fans have been asking for, like Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor is so on board with doing this, there's got to be other reasons why they're not going through that. They're just going and jumping into another thing, letting him do whatever he wants, probably so Kathleen doesn't have to do the real hard work and establish a great story for existing characters with solo movies, Star Wars story movies, and create something that team of writers that they have. They're not doing any work. Let Rian Johnson do whatever he wants. They can't start anything new. But let's take some closer looks at Back to the Future, what it could have been. And this is one of my favorite. Star Wars, Back to the Future, those are some of my favorite movies of all time. Back to the Future is so much fun. But if they were to release it as is, went with the original actor, and nothing against the actor either, I think his name's Eric Stoltz, but it would have been a mess. The chemistry was not there, and that's why they replaced him and went with Michael J. Fox. So, in my mind, this situation really parallels what's happening with Solo. And I want to know with you guys, with you viewers, in your opinion, should they have went with another actor, or was the director the right choice to switch the director? I think they really should have given Lord and Miller a chance. They're so proven in box office success too. And we need new things in Star Wars, a new take. And I know that's what a lot of people are saying that Last Jedi is, but I really think this is the kind of new take we would need. If there's a way to do something more humorous and funny, I think Lord and Miller are more proven than even Rian Johnson. And they put so many gags in The Last Jedi. It's another side-by-side. Also, and this is really on speculation on my part, during some interviews with Lord and Miller while they were making Solo, a Star Wars story, when they were still on board before they were fired by Kathleen Kennedy, they went through the audition process, and they said, I think some articles are different, it's 2,500 to 3,000 auditioned for Han, and it was an extensive search, and then they went with the first. Now, this is speculating on my part, but maybe this was Kathleen forcing her choice for the movie. Again, she goes with what she wants. Maybe they were really trying to put in the work to find someone better, and then she still went with the first. Now, that's major speculation on my part, but I kind of think it might be what happened behind the scenes. They really pushed this actor and they went with one of the first ones that auditioned. So, okay, and this is where I'm actually going to put a poll up. Now, we'll be speculating majorly here, but I want to hear your opinion. Based on all the behind-the-scenes drama, do you think this was Kathleen Kennedy forcing her opinion for the Han Solo onto Lord and Miller? And I'll put a yes or a no. I want to hear your opinion. That's why I do these hot topics. I want to talk to you guys. So don't be afraid to comment below. I'll try my best to respond. Some additional questions for you viewers. Is this a Back to the Future situation in reverse? What I mean by that is, should they replace the actor instead of the director? And in my opinion, I think yes. Now, I like Ron Howard a lot, and I'm still hoping for the best, but it doesn't sound good. And the reason it doesn't sound good is rumors and speculation out there, even in entertainment news. It's being touted as a bomb, and there's got to be a reason they're holding it back. If it was really good, we would have the trailer already. This is supposed to come out in May. Now, with some perspective on what is happening with the Disney movie Star Wars universe. Originally, I was giving Kathleen Kennedy the benefit of the doubt, but to see how the Last Jedi went, and spoilers here for Last Jedi, possibly in these comments, it really feels like they're making up as they go and they don't have a clear path, and the way they can't get anything new started, and they're just handing a trilogy to Rian Johnson to write so they don't have to do the hard work. And that's my opinion. I don't think they're doing good or hard work. There's so much you could draw from the Star Wars universe, and they're not getting anything great new started. And I might do a whole hot topic about why they're not getting the Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan movie started. So I might work on that. I want you to comment below if you want to see that. And at this point, would it be more dangerous to release Solo or to hold it back? If it is bad, maybe they should hold it back. Maybe they could do it as a premiere for their streaming service to launch, and maybe not release it theatrically if it's that bad. I want to hear your opinions there too. And how in the world did Rian Johnson get free reign and not Lord and Miller? Okay? Lord and Miller have a proven track record. Box office success. Everyone enjoys their movies. I'm not saying Rian Johnson's movies are bad, but he did Brick and Looper, and they were not box office bank. So, how in the world did he get free reign, but other directors don't? Maybe he is a hitman for Lucasfilm and killing off OG characters that fans care about. There's a strong push to get these new characters and get the old ones out of the picture. So by the end of this trilogy, I don't think you're going to see any original characters, even smaller ones, in future films. They want them gone for some reason. I have another video speculating on that. Also, this is where I do my shout out for the video, and this one goes to John Hurt. Carrie Fisher really was magnificent portraying Princess Leia in a coma. That's a little bit funny for some reason. Now, we all miss Carrie Fisher, and I'm not saying she did a bad job in the movie, but she was not given enough to do. There were so many scenes, and this was expectations. I was expecting some great scenes of Carrie dealing with Han, maybe even confronting Kylo, but weak storytelling, and that's my opinion. You don't know what to do with her, you put her in a coma. She's in a coma the majority of the movie. She's in the beginning and in the end. And I'm missing, and we'll never get those scenes from Leia. So that's why I included your comment. And if you want one in a future episode, please comment below. And this is where I give a reminder to everyone, you don't need to follow me anywhere. All I want you to do is join in the conversation, comment below and rate, and I'll see you on the next hot topic.